In this lesson we're going to look at sphere eyes, and we're going to also take a flat map of the world and convert it into a globe that rotates. Let's get started. First of all, I've imported in a JPEG image. This is a JPEG image of the world as a flat map. You can get a lot of these free clip art. Took this one and tweaked it, vectorized it, and changed the colors to match a logo that I was working with. And we'll go ahead and get started with this. So let's make a composition based upon this JPEG. So I'm just going to click and drag this down to the composition window. And then I'm going to come over to my effects panel. And if I start to type sphere, sphere eyes and sphere are the two that come up. One's a distortion and one's a perspective change. Let's take a look at the sphere eyes for the heck of it, get us started. So I'll put it and drag it onto our layer here, and then come over to the effects control, and I'm going to adjust the radius. And notice that I adjust the radius to get this bulge that happens right there. And see what happens is that this bulge now can kind of like move around. You see it moving around the picture? This is great if like you had like a worm or something inside of somebody and you're like, eee. Anyway, you can animate this too. So if I was going to animate this, I might start the globe thing over here. By clicking on this little auto-keyframe properties, if I click that, now it's going to set a keyframe as soon as I make a change, and it just made a keyframe of that sphere eyes. And now I'm going to move over here, and then I'm going to change the position of the sphere eyes and kind of bring it through so they're just traveling right there, right through the middle. And if I hit the letter U, you'll see that it basically went ahead and changed the center of the sphere for sphere eyes and went ahead and made the keyframes here so that you can see that our sphere eyes goes all the way through our globe picture. Okay? Alright, cool. Not exactly what we were looking for yet, so we're going to delete that one. I'm just going to select the sphere eyes effect, get rid of it. Come back over, and now we'll try CC sphere. So I drag and drop that, and hey, there we go. We get a nice nice globe. So let's go ahead and make a background of black so that we can see this a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and do layer new, and we'll do a new solid with the black, and we'll stretch it out as far as the size. That's fine. So we'll just go ahead and make it now cover our stage. And there we go, good enough, and move it behind everything else, and now we have our sun there. So let's see what we can change here as far as our Earth. So select that layer, and first of all, we can change the rotation. So here's the rotation. Da, 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 da. Okay. And we can also go to the offset and to the light. So we can increase the intensity of the light. We can change the direction of where the light is coming from, and the color of the light. So there we go. We've actually added this cool like the sun effect there. And when I was doing this animation before, I was trying to remember, okay, yeah, the sun comes up on the east and sets on the west. So if it's moving this way, right, then this land right here would be on the east side, would be the first to get the sun. So it gets the sun, and then the west was where the sunset would happen. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and animate the rotation. So if I start the rotation at, say, 0 degrees, and then we go out to a certain place, and we set the rotation at that time to 360 degrees. Then when I scrub, there we go. Now we have a nice rotation happening. Okay, so because the Earth is moving and rotating, we could actually animate that as well. So we want to just bring over the entire Earth. So we're going to bring the whole thing over here, and we are still adding auto keyframe. So the position was just set, and I'll come out to about the same spot that we're finishing, and move this guy out, and for the heck of it, we'll go ahead and put another anchor point in here, and then we'll go ahead and move this anchor point up a little bit. And there we go, get a little bit of an arc. Okay, so here we go. Now we've got this real kind of fun animation with our rotating globe, and it's going around. So obviously we'd have to work on the speed and stuff like that, but you get the idea. So have fun with that.